Some regular wildlife here. Seems like the super mutants would have cleared that out. Well said. Let's keep moving forward.
Hey, look. We could take a team photo. The Fort Atlas Spelunkers, ready for action.
Stay focused, Houston. This is no time for jokes.
Initiate Norland is right. Follow his lead.
Right. Sorry.
Greetings, adventurers. I'm Dick Shale. You may remember me from automated tours at locations such as the Fancy Lads Factory and Brickett's Fort. Your journey begins in a winding...
This appears to be a dead end. There's some gore here. I'd say the mutants have left their mark. Initiate, what's your read on this location? So it's likely there are still super mutants nearby. Let's do a thorough sweep of the room.
Roger. I'll take the far side.
Excellent initiative, Norland. The remaining two of you, stick together and cover this area. Be sure not to miss anything. Effective reconnaissance can mean the difference between life and death.
Right. I'll try my best. I mean, I'll be thorough, Knight, sir. Watch your step. There's dynamite there.
Someone left their shovel behind. Could prove useful. Look, there's a break in the wall over there.
What are we looking for again? Mutants, right? The big scary ones that will kill us? Makes total sense.
I'm keeping my eyes peeled.
Anything to report? I see. In that case, I might send the others to scout ahead. I suspect there's still more to see here. Did you find anything else? We should take a cautious approach to that. One wrong move, and we could all get trapped inside. Understood. Everyone, we need to cover as much ground as possible, and the threat level so far has been minimal. Initiates Norland and Houston. See if you can squeeze through that crevice and report what's on the other side. Initiate Norland, you take point. Stay in radio contact, and pull back as soon as you encounter danger. You may be eager to serve the Brotherhood, but being a good soldier is also about knowing your limits. Move out.
Roger. I'll make the Brotherhood proud, sir.
You mean all by ourselves? Oh, okay. Got it. I mean, yes, sir.
You'll stay with me, find a way to clear the cave-in. Initiate Norland is highly capable, and I trust him to handle any situation that arises. But from what we've seen so far, I don't suspect there will be significant danger. Don't do anything reckless. I need all of us to get out of here in one... Those mutants must have gotten trapped inside sometime after the attacks. If this passage wraps around, Initiates Norland and Houston could be in trouble. You're right. She would have. And I should have done the same. I made a premature assumption that the area was safe. We have to do everything we can to make sure the Initiates don't pay for it. Hold on. I'm receiving a message. We have to find them. Move out! Norland! Oh. This shouldn't have happened. Norland was confident. Maybe too confident. Despite my orders, he may have tried to fight. And Houston. She would have... This is my responsibility. I swore to myself I'd never let this happen again. This isn't your problem to deal with, Initiate. You and Romani have already written me off, so it's not like your opinion will have changed. But I'm not important right now. We have to find Initiate Houston. Back when we fought those raiders on the expedition route, when we lost Knight Connors and so many others, my decisions played a part in what happened that day. I swore to never make a mistake like that again. To never lose lives like that again. Everything I do is for the good of humanity. But those ideals are for nothing if I can't protect the people who believe in me. Initiate Houston can't be far. Search for a trail. Initiate Houston.
Wait! Don't come any closer! I triggered some kind of trap. If I move, then just get away from here. I can't let anyone else.
My armor can take the blast. Cover your head!
What? No! Don't! Knight! No. No way. All of this happened because of me. I won't run away anymore. I won't. There are more mutants. We have to fight.
Don't worry about me.
You're still badly injured. Without the power armor, you'd be dead. I'm so sorry.
This isn't the time for apologies. Put your training to work.
Right. You're right.
We can't let this distract us from the mission. While Initiate Houston is busy, you need to search the area. Find out if this is truly the source of the attacks. I suspect we haven't killed our last mutants yet. Be thorough. All this gore could easily cover up something important. What have you found? A Pip-Boy.
Maybe the mutants ate a Vault Dweller. Sorry. That was insensitive. I'm glad it wasn't you.
We should have Scribe Valdez determine the origin of the Pip-Boy. Maybe the mutants took up residence in a vault. Go ahead and take the Pip-Boy tour. Initiate Houston will patch me up here before we return to Fort Atlas. And we'll give Initiate Norland a proper burial. I'm surprised to receive pity from you. Normally I would tell you to stow it, but I think camaraderie is what we need to grow stronger. I'm in good hands with Initiate Houston here. Thank you. Good work. We fought in honorable service to the Brotherhood. All of us. Ad Victorium.
This is my place. My mission.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. But look what else it brought.
Hey, have you seen Marcia around? Girl with black hair and the spirit of youthful rebellion? That means you haven't seen her then? Drat. I was really hoping the Scorched the Raiders. Knight's orders. I'll prioritize it, but we really should have someone out looking for Marcia. You know what? You're right here. If you don't have another assignment from Night Shin, then I could really use your attention. I'm going to run a diagnostic on this Pip-Boy.
Order, learning.
Are you available now to look for Marcia? She was supposed to make a trip to Foundation, but a group of initiates recently returned from there and
The elders have so
nobody
much to
remembers.
teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
I did consider that when I first heard of it. First, start by talking to her younger brother, Max. He might have an idea where she's gone. I'm going to remain hopeful that something didn't happen to her or anyone else who's missing. Let's not worry about that just yet.
I'm never gonna
Anything you need to know?
I need to go out and prove my worth.
Settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well, or make the same mistakes. When do I get to go out and prove my worth? Everything makes sense now. This is my place. My mission. Build America. Take the old and forge it anew. Find, protect, and preserve. I'm glad we guard our tech closely. The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
Hello again. Initiate.
Scorched.
It was going well until,
If anything tries to attack,
you know.
we'll be ready.
Folks here have been pretty distracted since the rift between Paladin Romani and Knight Shin. Scribe Valdez tries to keep up my training, but... Stay safe out there.
But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night? Why didn't I see it before?
Are you here to help me find my sister? Well, the last time I saw Marcia was when she told me she was going to Foundation for some things. I think that something bad happened to her. It was just supposed to be a quick trip to Foundation, but she hasn't come back yet. I just know she would never leave me on purpose. No, but when she said goodbye, she was acting really weird. She was like, "You know I'll always love you, right?" She never says stuff like that. It's usually, "Learn to behave, Max," or "Can you be quiet, Max?" Her best friend, Luis Ramirez, might know something. He's an initiate too.
Order. Learning. Protection. I have everything I need here. One day I'll make it. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss. I believe these people are still hurling nukes at each other. It's madness.
Ad Victoriam.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance
How can I help you?
ever was.
What has Marcia done this time?
I'm never gonna make it.
I know that Marcia's a little rough around the edges, but that's just because she's already been through a lot in her life. She's the strongest person I know, though, and has a big heart. Cares a lot about the people in her life. I'm lucky enough to be one of them. Missing? No, she's just running an errand to Foundation. Yeah, she'll be back. Damn it, fine, I can't bear the thought of something happening to her. I can't be sure, but I think she may be with the Raider War Party. She told me once that she stayed as long as she could for Max's sake, but being here was like an open wound for her. Yeah, I don't think it's my place to tell her story, but let's just say that she blames them, or
Elders have so much
us,
to discuss.
for the death of her mother.
Hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
Good luck, and please bring her back.
Science solved a lot of problems back in the day. But look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech
We
close.
build, but they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past. this order puts up half the fight they say they will, then I want to be a part of it.
Survive?
We need to do something about them. I'll go. It's my fault anyway.
I know you're eager to help, but Sheena and Burke are the best there is. Anything that gives them trouble can be extremely dangerous.
What are you doing here?
You have some nerve showing up here after you sold us out. I'll let Marcia speak for herself, but I'm pretty sure she's not interested in going back.
Hell no, I'm not. How about you don't waste everyone's time and just leave?
We're a family here. Sheena's as clever as they come, but I know her too well to let something like that live under the radar forever. She did make one mistake, thinking a bootlicker like you had any chance of actually helping us. I'm glad you asked. Well, it just so happens we're planning a dinner party. The Brotherhood will be our distinguished guests. We'd like to deliver a special thank you for showing up in Appalachia without even needing an invitation, and laying down the law on this filthy, treacherous wasteland. You've done enough helping already.
What about Sheena and Burke? It's their lives that are on the line, not yours.
I value their lives as much as my own. I can't put their lives in the hands of the Brotherhood. That makes them as good as dead.
If we stand by and do nothing, Sheena and Burke went to AMS headquarters to retrieve something for us and haven't returned yet.
Marsha. Damn it. Well, it wasn't my plan for you to know about this, but now that you do, I guess there's no... Marsha's not going back with you. She's going after Sheena and Burke. She's been bossed around by the Brotherhood enough in her life. Why don't you do something for her for a change and help out?
I'm not going back to Fort Atlas. No one gave you the right to make my life decisions for me, and the Brotherhood doesn't own me.
I feel better having one of us there instead of blindly trusting the Brotherhood. Make sure someone is focused on saving Sheena and Burke.
One of us? You really mean it? I'll prove to you, Pierce, that I belong here.
You being willing to put your life on the line for us is indication enough that you belong. Bring my people back alive and...
I'll meet you at AMS. I'm not coming back with you after, though. I have a new family. I wonder how Max is doing. Probably getting into some sort of trouble.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
I know there's a restricted section of the university. You think the students never noticed who comes and goes?
It does not matter what you may have seen or heard before you graduated, Overseer. That is not my concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours. The Overseer mentioned there would be more people coming. I was programmed to run this university in the event of the Dean's absence. Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that, neither of you have Baltic University credentials. Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your Overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me. The condition of the outside world is not my problem. I see neither of you are going to relent. Very well. There is a problem you can help me with. This university needs graduates, and while your Overseer has already been through the program, you are living and breathing enough to join this year's class.
This is ridiculous. Even if we had 4 years to waste, which we don't, the university is empty. There's no professors anymore.
Emergency protocols allow the Mr. Handy janitorial staff to run entrance straight through to the final exam. Their ability to run the vault simulation is experimental, but more than adequate for the task. Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your ball has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own.
Identify yourself. Law-abiding hostile target. This area clear. Secure. Proceeding with this search area protocol. Clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
You the new overseer? Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow. It's not like the usual bickering. There was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads. That's not the worst of it. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye. I don't know, Overseer. There's no proof the head engineer did anything nefarious. But there's no proof he didn't do it either. It'll be up to you to sort out this mess. I'll be here if you need me, Overseer.
Overseer, I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm afraid I can't really comply with that request, Overseer. The reactor is under quarantine. The radiation could kill. Very well. As long as you take all the necessary precautions. How can I help? I don't have a feud with Brass. He has a feud with me. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is suffering from paranoia and revenge fixation. Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. There might be some protest, but I think our combined authority will keep that to a minimum. Of course, it's your decision.
Overseer, huh? We'll see. Not yet. Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving Kellerman to die? Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, Overseer. Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent. You think I wanted anyone else to die? Couldn't, could we? Only Loris and his staff have access once an area is quarantined. No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine. Huh. Fine. But when you're ready to step up and be the overseer...
Stella, Dr. Loris's assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough Radaway so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
Overseer, huh? We'll see. Overseer, huh? We'll see.
I'm at your service, Overseer.
Did you have a question, Overseer? You found her? Poor lass. I'm guessing she didn't make it. Let's take a listen, then. So she wasn't murdered. She was trying to save Kellerman. Two of them ended up saving us all. This is big news, Overseer. We take this to Brass and Loris, it can end the infighting for good. At once, Overseer! Everyone gather in the common area. We have an important announcement from the Overseer.
What's this about, Robinson? I have charts to update.
Maybe the Overseer's finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together? Medical and engineering?
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it then? No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the right thing to do.
Good job. That's a solution any overseer should be proud for getting to. Everyone learns we have to work together.
Well, it appears you passed the test, barely exceeding my low expectations of you. Everyone is a critic. You are lucky. This university does not have a disciplinary program. For being a smart ass, you are now an official graduate of Fulton University, entitled to access to the restricted wing. Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bott.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you.
Hostile target identified.
This is it. Somewhere past this maintenance area is the restricted wing.
Welcome, esteemed members of Congress and our armed services, to a very special Vault Deck presentation. nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at ROBBE997. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-lined containment walls, airtight construction, fusion-powered generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves. Not as much today, but that's just it. Health. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals? Just listen, as closely as you can. What has gold always been used for in human history? Money. We could create our own currency. One with a legitimate authority backed by a real resource. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws. A government. I doubt it. I think something must have gone wrong. The American government should have come to reclaim the gold. They should be here, but there's no point worrying about all that. We need to get into that vault ourselves, and more importantly, we need help to do it. Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents. Appalachia isn't just ours anymore. We need people whose talents aren't covered in the Vault-Tec training manuals. Look, talk to them both. See if they can help us.
everyone drink that goddamn drink. This was our final initiation. Me and my, buddy Max over there. Walked in here for the party, and then we were golden. You know, just one last test. They passed out red cups at the end. So to celebrate. Called it Good Shine. Yeah. Dumped mine out when they weren't looking. Max here. He didn't. Everyone was, fine at first. Until they weren't. Oh, that sound, I will never forget that damned sound. I can't... Oh. Now I am stuck here. Water. Oh, and an old saw that won't cut through shit. Stuck here. Oh, Max posing. God, I think he's a bit soon. Max, he's a swell guy, but getting a little sick of his company.
It's a beautiful day. The floors are green, the walls are blue, and the sky is shining like the sun. Anyway, excuse me there. I could, really use a hand, and you got more than just the one. Hi, I'm Bev. And Bev A-Ridge is the #1 alcohol quality testing robo-brain in all of Appalachia. Well, this juice joint's premier drink, Nuka Shine, is long overdue for a big quality test. Would you be a nice fella and whip me up a batch of Nuka Shine so I can do my job, please? I do have the recipe right here, but I think I might have sort of kind of dropped part of it in the lock supply room. Don't be me. What was that sound? Oh! It's just my treads again. Well, if life ever does get you down, don't be afraid to console old Billy Rage about what's eating you. Care for a drink? I'm on a toot and I wouldn't mind the company. My friends they are great. Especially that lovely little brick over there. How you doing, Bricky?
This fraternity is under our protection. Fermentation is a metabolic process that produces chemical changes in organic substrates through the action of enzymes.
Personal log. Timestamp 1120761344. My special edition Nuka-Cola lamp arrived in satisfactory condition. After a few modifications, I am greatly pleased. I clearly now have the greatest Nuka-Cola collection in the city. But I've pushed the capacity of this meager hovel to the limit. Solution. I need to procure a warehouse in Morgantown for further expansion. But first, I need the proper financial capital. I clearly need to strategize a successful commercial enterprise. University students are plentiful, but what do they want? Aha! Proposal. Students love alcohol, and I love Nuka-Cola. I shall formulate a high-proof distilled spirit with Nuka-Cola. The perfect beverage. It just needs a name. Nuka-Hall? Nuka Mash? Nuka Brew? I'll get to that part later.
Friendly reminder, board game Tuesdays are no laughing matter.
case you need me to test. My reviving chamber's always open. My friends they are great. Especially that lovely little frick over there. You do, Ricky. Lives a name, trinkets a game. And I am in first place, old boy. Today's a beautiful day. The floors are green, the walls are blue, and the sky is company! Well, it must be my birthday. Does it smell like alcohol down here, or is it just me? That drink you're brewing, Lewis said it was, his Magnum, what'd you call it? Oh, Magnus Opal. Or something like that. $99 to sand in the wall, 99 bottles to shine. Take one down, drink it right down. 84 bottles to shine on the wall. Do I smell me and Nuka shine? Let me just put that in my imbibing chamber and... Oh, wow! Now that is a drink. Excuse me. Here's the report. Quality rating, blissful. Side effects, illness, addiction, permanent brain damage. You know, the list goes on. It's not great, but you get the idea. Your customers will be raving if you serve this drink. Live? I don't know. But do not sweat the details. Won't you come back tomorrow and help me with my daily quality test? I got plenty more recipes to try out. And how are we doing this very swell evening? My ambibulation chamber is feeling... it's feeling empty. Or is that my combobulating
personal journal. I was in my junior year when I got the news that Mom died. Mining accident. Everyone in West Virginia has a story like that in the family. You never think it's gonna be you. Dad was in pieces. I started living in the library more than before. And I was already there most days to begin with. And Evan... God. Evan. Mom had introduced us just a few months before. Graduated a year ahead of me, just went right to work in the mines. So handsome. Oh, and those arms. What West Virginia girl could resist all that? I can't believe he stuck with me. After the funeral, I didn't want anyone around. But there he was, showing up in the library after his shift with a lunchbox for us to share. Every day. When the career fair came, and I met the people from Vault-Tec, it was like a light turned on. Protecting families, protecting their future, protecting America. The first thing I did when I got the acceptance letter to Vault-Tec University was head over to Mom's grave with Dad. He was happy I was staying in West Virginia. So was I.
Ah, what a magnificent place this once was. It certainly will. And not just for the rebuilding of structures, machines, and other scientific and technological pursuits. We must also repair the fabric of our society and our culture. Why, our mission must be nothing short of reclaiming that which makes us civilized. So, what brings you here to the hallowed halls of Vault-Tec University? Searching for knowledge? Foraging for supplies? Or perhaps some secret mission you can't talk about? Not only have I seen her, we had a pleasant conversation just a short while ago. Now, there's no need. After all, as Dickens once wrote, no one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. Here, have these with my compliments. Ask away. Up north, Connecticut. It was quite lovely, especially in the autumn. Ah, I do miss those days. That's a bit of a story. Every day I questioned whether to go on living at all. But, in time, I set out to visit those great American centers of learning. And so... Well, I'd start by saying that without Vault-Tech, humanity would be lost. The Vault... Now, we all heard about the rumors and controversies. But what large corporation doesn't have to cope with such things from time to time? As far as I'm concerned, the only real blemish on Vault-Tech's record is the rather shameless corporate branding on display here at VTU. Very well. Certainly.
Overseer's personal journal. 4 years of living, learning, and breathing Vault-Tech. Graduating with honors in the Overseer track. Dad was so proud. Came out even though he was already so sick. I must have impressed the right people because I was offered the next available Overseer slot. I had just graduated. It was supposed to take years. Maybe they knew the war was inevitable. When I learned that 76 was going to be built, I was so excited I jumped right out of my chair and did a little dance around the living room. Appalachia would be safe, no matter what happened. Evan knew that moment. He knew I wouldn't say no after hearing the news. He knew me better than anyone. Dad died a few months after Evan and I moved in together. He really wanted to walk me down the aisle. Well, I didn't really get to walk down there either, so... I think it's time I went home. I owe Evan that much.